Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about how to unpack our travel toddler bag. Our last video I talked about 5 essential tips we use for traveling with a baby, and one of the tips we're going to be following up with today, and it's how to pack a travel bag for your toddler so you can have all the essential items you need. So yeah, come on and check it out. Okay, so today we're taking a look at our backpack and how to unpack a backpack for about a 4 to 8 hour trip on a flight. Yeah, so I love this backpack because it has so many pockets, so many things that you can store, and most importantly, a charging port. That is so helpful when traveling with a toddler and having it accessible. So yeah, okay, so the front pouch is very waterproof. It has an area where you can put anything that can get messy or wet. In this front pouch, I only have a bib and a plastic bag, and this is just so that way I can easily access it, because these things get easily wet and dirty like the spoon. So we just put it in here just in case we need it, and it's really quick and easy, and I can always clean it off and wipe it off as well. So yeah, so that's the only thing in our front pouch. You see it has a it has a material like a pad material, so you can not get wet. The second pouch is where I store her food. Usually have baby food. Usually when we travel at night, so she has already ate for the day or the evening, but it's also very helpful to have little food stored just in case you need it for any layovers or delays, or if your baby get hungry. I also have 2 bottles here. There's an area for bottles. I like to keep a frozen bottle here, and it's usually with water. Yeah, and if you have formula you can use it, but I like to keep water, juice, and milk. So this is for the water for her to have. This is usually the juice, and on this side we have the milk, which is what she would drink the most. She drink the most, easy access, she'll have that, and then yeah. And also what I like to do is, as it gets halfway full, I like to switch it. So yeah, so we have that, and I have extra pens here if they're needed. I know where the pens are. So once again, on the outside pocket there is wipes, easy access for wipes if you want to clean up the area, or just use it when you're changing the diaper. It's easy to access. So right here we have a pouch where we keep our passports or anything that we need accessible. Usually it's a passport. I didn't put the passport here yet, but we want that to be at reach. So when opening the bag, the first thing you see is her ointments and her medicine. This is very important because it needs to be accessible if anything happens on the flight or on our way there. So yeah, so this is TSA friendly. I have it there for if I have Tylenol, Benadryl, and her eczema cream and Neosporin. I recommend that you guys get your medicine prescribed just in case there's any questions with TSA, or when you're traveling, at least you have your toddler's name there. But other than that, it's TSA friendly. It's in a bag, and it doesn't pass the limits. Yeah, and then the next one is her cream to keep her skin moisturized at any time where it feels dry, and her ointment. Next is her food. I keep it in a plastic bag so it don't spill or it don't get too messy or sticky. But yeah, usually when we travel, like I mentioned, she already ate usually, so this is probably the meal that we know she's gonna expect to eat. But we have snacks here, little snack, and we have a lunchbox. So on her lunch bag, we usually have food that is prepared for her to eat. If we're eating on the flight and she becomes hungry, we have it prepared for her, which includes oatmeal, her fruit, and her meat. So I took the liberty on dividing the bag up because one side was for the diapers and the Ziploc bag and the food, and one side is for her clothes and her shoes. I don't really want it to get mixed up because it could get messy if something occurs. But yeah, so on the side where I had the food in the plastic bag, I also had the diapers in a Ziploc bag, so that way it don't get wet. So this is essential to have. I usually keep, so however long the flight is, I keep that amount of diapers times 2. So if my flight is 4 hours, I always have 8 diapers in the Ziploc bag. I do recommend that I do have all her diapers in all our bags that we travel, such as carry-on, luggage, but for the purpose of this bag, I have 8 or 9, just so we can have. But yeah. And then on the bottom, you can never have too much wipes. So I have extra wipes just in case I want to wipe down anything, or just know that they're there in the backpack as well. On the second section that I divided is her clothes. These are extra pairs of shoes if she get comfortable, or if she even loses a pair, we always have one handy. I try not to keep her shoes on as much unless she is walking. So my toddler is 2 years old now, and we've been traveling with her since she was 6 months, and we really at that between those ages try to keep only socks on. Okay, so I have a few clothes. So I always carry 2 onesies just in case it gets messy. I always have a pajama. Like I mentioned before, I travel at night, so the clothes that's on her when we get to the plane, when we get to the airport, is not the clothes that she stay in the whole time of the flight. So she has her street clothes, and then when we get on the flight, maybe halfway there or later on in the evening when it's time for her to rest, I change her into pajamas or something very comfortable so she can understand to change her schedule. So yeah, so those are most of the clothes I pack. Make sure you guys are packing clothes that are comfortable. If you guys are also packing a blanket, just plan to carry it on your carry-on bag or the stroller, or if you can, you could fit it in the backpack as well. But yeah, make sure you're packing clothes that match the temperature of where you're traveling, and also keep in mind that the flight is cold as well, can be cold as well. So moving on to our entertainment. So there's a small area where we keep her entertainment. I like to keep stickers and books, a book that she loves and a book that she hasn't read yet, and most importantly, her tablets. Her tablet where she have her shows already recorded for her to watch on the plane. Charged. Please make sure they're charged. Yeah, and she can also use our cell phone as well, but yeah. So I didn't bring any toys, too much toys. I pack it on the carry-on bag, but you guys are welcome to put it there. I know you'll be surprised how much the kids want to play with other things besides their toys on the flight. And once again, I also have extra pairs of diapers because you want to make sure you have extras handy in the most secret place. So that way, if you feel like you run out, you can have access to that as well. So one last thing, so also most important to make sure your travel baby bag comes with is their changing pad. Yes, so this is what I use to separate it. But yeah, so when you're changing your baby, you're gonna put this on. It's easy to clean as well. And I also have these just for a distraction for her. They are tablecloths, just a distraction for her as well, so she can play with whether I'm changing her or while she's sitting on the plane as well, just to keep that entertainment going. So yeah. So that's all for our unpacking our bag. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys found this useful when traveling with your toddler and how to pack for your toddler on a long or short flight. Just a friendly reminder, when you are packing your toddler's backpack, make sure it's a travel backpack and not a particular diaper bag. I know we have bought a diaper bag once, and we found out that on a long trip it was not helpful as it ripped halfway through our trips. So yeah, when you're shopping for a travel bag, make sure you guys are looking for a travel toddler backpack. If you guys want some tips on shopping for the right bag, please check out our link below. We have backpacks listed for you to help you guys with your journey. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave any questions or comments below. Hope to see you soon. Thanks.